Hey, everyone! Welcome to SuperNova Quiz. Ready to test your knowledge? Let's see how much you know. Let's start with the easy questions. Let's see if you're ready for this. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Jefferson, Franklin, or Adams? Jefferson, the author of the Declaration of Independence. Are you ready for this? Which ship sank in 1912? Lusitania, Titanic, or Bismarck? Titanic, the ship that sank in 1912. Next question coming up. Which country was ruled by pharaohs? Greece, Rome, or Egypt? Egypt, the country ruled by pharaohs. This one's interesting. Which country did Hitler lead in World War II? Austria, Germany, or Italy? Germany, the country Hitler led in World War II. You might know this one. Who was Alexander the Great's teacher? Plato, Socrates, or Aristotle? Aristotle, the teacher of Alexander the Great. Here's another challenge, Which region did the Vikings come from? Iberia, Scandinavia, Balkans, or Gaul? Scandinavia, the region the Vikings came from. Here comes another one. Which empire was ruled by Julius Caesar? Persian, Ottoman, Roman, or Mongol? Roman, the empire ruled by Julius Caesar. Let's see if you know this one. Which war began in 1939? World War I, Civil War, Cold War, or World War II? World War II, the war that began in 1939. Are you ready for this? Who was first to reach the South Pole? Amundsen, Scott, Shackleton, or Cook? Amundsen, the first to reach the South Pole. This one's interesting. Which queen defeated the Spanish Armada? Victoria, Elizabeth I, Mary, or Anne? Elizabeth I, the queen who defeated the Spanish Armada. Let's see if you can handle the hard level. Here's another one for you. Which group led the 1917 Russian Revolution? Tsarists, Mensheviks, or Bolsheviks? Bolsheviks, the group that led the 1917 Russian Revolution. Think about this carefully. Which country built the Trans-Siberian Railway? China, Russia, or Mongolia? Russia, the country that built the Trans-Siberian Railway. Another tough one coming. Which volcano destroyed Pompeii? Etna, Krakatoa, or Vesuvius? Vesuvius, the volcano that destroyed Pompeii. Take your time with this. Which country started the Opium Wars? Britain, France, or Spain? Britain, the country that started the Opium Wars. Let's find out what you know. Which treaty ended World War I? Paris, Versailles, or Vienna? Versailles, the treaty that ended World War I. You're halfway there, keep going. Which Chinese dynasty ruled the longest? Zhou, Ming, Tang, or Han? Zhou, the longest ruling Chinese dynasty. This one's a classic. Which country first used paper currency? Persia, China, India, or Egypt? China, the first country to use paper currency. This one might surprise you. Which general crossed the Alps with elephants? Caesar, Pompey, Hannibal, or Alexander? Hannibal, the general who crossed the Alps with elephants. Let's keep the streak going. Which dynasty ruled Austria for centuries? Habsburg, Bourbon, Romanov, or Tudor? Habsburg, the dynasty that ruled Austria for centuries. Enjoying the quiz? Smash that subscribe and like button. Which ancient library burned down? Athens, Alexandria, Baghdad, or Rome? Alexandria, the ancient library that burned down. How many did you get right? Drop your score in the comments. Less than 20, write fire. Between 20 and 29, write strong. And if you got all 30 correct, write crown.